We all know what this matchup looks like on paper. The Dolphins got blown out. They melted down last week. And the Pats have a distraction on their plate as well. The Dolphins are 5-1 at home, though, against the Pats, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, Kay. I mean, aside from the game, it's the Patriots dealing with this situation that's hanging over the head of Antonio Brown. I can appreciate the reporters pressing Bill Belichick, pressing Tom Brady, and I can also appreciate Bill Belichick saying, we're going to take this very seriously, which is exactly what they're supposed to do. Initially, I thought to myself, okay, here's the Patriots handling another situation that's out of their control, whether it's accusations on their organization or accusations on players individually. Unfortunately, with the Patriots, we've been down this road before. Different situation, even more extreme with Hernandez. But they're good at putting on blinders when it comes to just focusing on the game. Right now, Antonio Brown most likely isn't in the game plan heavily. They went out last week without Antonio Brown and did it big. For me, if we're moving this to X's and O's, like you teed up the question, how is Antonio Brown going to pick up this playbook? I mean, if he is supposed to play, this is the most complex playbook in all of football. So I'm not sure, even if he is on the field with everything that's going on, he's going to have an impact in the first game as a Patriot.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what didn't happen. What I know for sure is the whole game changed over the last few days since this weekend. This became a story of the Patriots are bringing in a player who was punting footballs at practice. They can handle that. The Patriots are bringing in a player who posted a letter on Instagram. They can handle that. The whole game is different. Just a matter of a few days ago, Brady's there with AB taking a selfie, and it smiles, and there's a memes, and it's on and on. And there was this storyline that came out that AB is staying at Brady's guest house, which Brady was asked about yesterday and wanted nothing to do with it and did not seem happy that that story was out there. So this whole thing has changed wildly. The question is moving forward. And as it pertains to the football and the media, you go down to Miami. Obviously, there's all kinds of complications there that they've had. And no matter what happens in that game, Belichick goes to the podium afterwards, no matter what AB does in it. Maybe the first, second, and last question is about Antonio Brown. So Belichick can do the I'm done talking about this. They're not done asking about it.
33-3 last week against a really good Steelers team that we thought they won. The Dolphins lose 59-10 against a Ravens team that I think everyone was surprised they put up that many points. So you would think on paper, you look at these two teams and you're like, oh, well, the Patriots can roll out 10 guys and win this game. If this is what everyone's talking about, the Dolphins are going to be playing for everything in their season and their pride and their manlyhood. Like, they're going to come out there, and you've got Brian Flores, who was the defensive coordinator with Belichick last year. And remember what Matt Patricia did last year when he played against Belichick, beat him on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Like, Chad O'Shea is the offensive coordinator. He was the wide receivers coach with McDaniels. Like, this is the Dolphins season. Everything is on the Dolphins here, and they're saying, let's give it everything we've got. Meanwhile, the Patriots, they had just beaten the Steelers by 30 points, and they're spending the entire week answering questions with straight faces about a very serious matter with Antonio Brown.
No doubt.
At the end of the day, is this what they asked for? No, this is not what they wanted. They wanted to talk about the Dolphins, but now it's a story about Antonio Brown, and not necessarily on the field. It's Antonio Brown off the field, and I'm wondering to think the pros and the cons and the balances here for what the Patriots are going after the rest of the season.
Because they don't need Antonio Brown. You asked that question before this story even broke, before the allegations were levied against him. Do they need Antonio Brown on this team? And your answer, Kyle, was that he's a really great player. But the balance and the con list, and it's weighing out differently as everything has changed. So
Yeah, I mean, my take a few days ago was the juice is worth the squeeze. Obviously, the juice has dramatically changed, or so it would appear. I mean, I don't know if he's going to play in this game. I don't know how much he's going to play in this game. Are they going to him? Do they sit him down? It's all up in the air right now, but the media aspect of it is not going away. As long as Antonio Brown is a member of the Patriots, it's the first and last topic.
And I'm telling you, Dolphins are going to play their asses off this weekend. Don't be shocked if this is a game.
No doubt.
They're playing for their everything right now after that embarrassing loss, and they know a lot of the trade secrets.
I'll answer your question. This is what they asked for. When you sign Antonio Brown, whether the accusations are true or false, this is exactly what they asked for. They signed Antonio Brown. You get everything that comes along with them.